What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to EP09. So I got a couple of things to cover for you guys today. The first one might not look like a big deal at face value, but I think there could be more to it for the bodybuilding fans out there. Michal Krizo has signed a new contract with Scitec Nutrition. Now, aside from the fact that Krizo looks like he's growing faster than anyone else out there right now, this now makes for two major sponsors for Krizo. EVLS is a considerable brand, but Scitec, this is a big contract. You know, he joins a team that consists of guys like Brandon Curry, Ahmad Ashkenani, and this could actually change a bit in the game this year for the competitive 2023 season. And here's why. As part of his contract, it is possible, I'm just saying that it's possible, that Scitec may require him to do more public appearances, to promote their brand here in North America, or even compete here in North America. Now, we all just expect and assume, that Krizo will qualify in a European show somewhere for the Olympia. So for him to come over here and do a show would not only be good for Scitec, but it would be awesome for Krizo. If he came in and won a show somewhere in North America and bumped someone out of an Olympia spot, that would really make for an interesting season. And people want to see more of Krizo. He was one of the favorites in the 2022 season. Actually, let me know down in the comments section where you guys would want to see Krizo compete, or who you'd like to see him compete against. The Orlando Pro or the Toronto Pro against Hassan Mostafa maybe? Now, speaking of Hassan, he's actually currently preparing for the upcoming Toronto Pro, which is scheduled for June 4th, but I did read that he's also planning on doing the Orlando Pro again this year, which he actually won last year. So it looks like Hassan is gearing up for another season of multiple showings. Now, Hassan has all the mass that anyone could ask for, but the truth of it is, Hassan still needs to show up at 100% on show day. Peaking has always been the issue for Hassan. Some of that has been blamed on, just doing multiple shows every season. He did 7 shows in 2021. He pulled a Justin Rodriguez, and he did 2 last year where he had to drop out of the Olympia around 2 weeks out due to health reasons, as we were told, I believe. So that's a ridiculous run of shows, and we have seen some awesome conditioning leading up to the show from Hassan, but when it comes to show day, it just doesn't translate over to the stage. Until he's completely shredded to the bone, we won't know his full potential, especially in this new era of, mass with class. But he is absolutely massive, which still does count for a lot. And if he can really keep the waistline tight along with that conditioning, I think he'll punch his way to the Olympia this year. Well, we can all expect it'll be some time until we see Shaun Clarida back on a bodybuilding stage. Shaun issued a lengthy statement on his Instagram after the Arnold, where he said that it was just a dream come true for him to compete on the Arnold stage. And I just want to say, we witnessed another fantastic showing by Shaun Clarida, and he was an exciting addition to the lineup. He definitely slayed some giants at this show too. Now the question is, does Shaun stick with 212? Or continue on his path to open bodybuilding? He did say if he won the show that he would go to open, but now that he's placed 5th, where does that leave him? Shaun did answer that question during an interview with Generation Iron.
Unrealistic. These guys are monsters up there, actually competing against them, but I was able to beat half the lineup. I feel good. Gave up 100 pounds to these guys. My first real big open test.
Yes.
I'll be back. Still going to dabble in a few open shows as I still win 212 titles.
And this is exactly what Shaun should do. He has the chance to be the next Flex Lewis of the 212 division. But if he's going to do that, he has to stick with it. He's 40 years old at this point, and he isn't showing any signs of mileage on his physique right now. But Father Time catches up with every bodybuilder at some point, and I want to see Shaun break the record of 212 title wins. Flex Lewis holds that title at 7 consecutive 212 Olympia titles. Even if Shaun ties that record, he'll secure a spot in history as a true legend of the sport. Now, the last story that I have for you guys today, we have a report here from none other than Nick Trigili, who is reporting that Sergio Oliva Jr. is actually in jail in Dubai. Now, allegedly, and this is not only alleged, but according to Nick as well, Sergio was in a motor vehicle accident with a moped that also involved another vehicle, and I guess several days later, police showed up to take Sergio in for questioning. They apparently drug tested him for unknown reasons, but the person on the moped actually passed away as the result of this accident. So like I said, you guys, this is all alleged at this point, and I want to make that clear. But apparently there's a zero tolerance from law enforcement for certain drugs in Dubai, and Sergio was prepping for the Arnold Classic Brazil, which he would be around 3 weeks out for at this point. So, he may not make it for this show, frankly. And look, I hope for the best in this situation. If it is true, I'd love to see Sergio on that stage again at the Olympia. He's been looking absolutely crazy shredded again lately, and I know that he's looking to really prove himself to the bodybuilding community. I'd love to see him do it. I'd love to see him have the opportunity to do it. So let's just hope for the best in this one. Anyway, that's it for me in this video, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to EP09. Be sure to like and subscribe.